Hey guys, Cory here from Penny's Hot Rods and Customs, coming to you live from 2024. Ooh, I didn't screw it up. So I hope you guys had all a good Christmas, New Year's, and all that stuff. But hey, like most of you guys, happy it's over with. Worry about it next year. So anyway, what I think we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna finish. I'm gonna finish knocking off this stuff there. I've got the fender pretty good to where I want it. It's not bad, by no means not gonna be perfect. I will make a groove in here later. But yes, if I can zoom in here because I got so much crap in here, this fender's on. I know the rest of the car is all dusty and dirty, but I'll blow it all off and clean it all up. So what my goal is today is to finish off that fender, mount it, and we're going to push it outside, and actually we'll kind of clean it up a little bit and take a look and see what it looks like. That way I can sweep the floor in here because it's messy. I haven't put my tires back on because last video when I was doing it, I lost one of the main springs. It went pling. I couldn't find it anywhere. So I know I said in the last video that when I bought everything, I couldn't find the brake kits. We were able to find one that fits from a 63 Ford or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Book found it. So that's here. The rest, some of my brake parts have shown up, but some haven't. So that'll be coming up whenever. I'm just going to make it happen. And that way it's just done. So what I'm going to do is finish sanding that nonsense, and then yeah, we'll mount it, and then like I said, then what we're going to do today probably afterwards is we'll tackle the hood, and I'll get a few of the dents out. There's some welding involved here and there, and at the bottom there's some ugliness, but we'll figure that out, and we'll mount that little scoop there. So yeah, I did, like I said, I got my, I guess I could show you, some of my stuff did come for Christmas. I did finish doing all my, the sound deadening up to the back here, basically the roll bar. So that's all in, the floor is all bolted in. Oh yeah, actually a few things came in I forgot to tell you guys about. Ugh, I gotta make some room in here. My tachometer showed up. Yeah. And I do got the rest of my parts for my clutch. So I'm gonna try to hook that up today too, before I put that fender on. So yeah. Oh yeah, here's some more of my brake parts that came in. So yeah, so I guess we'll get to work. We'll start sanding this ugliness off, if it's even. It's getting there. So maybe I'll clean up all this mess here, and then we'll do some sanding. And then we'll paint the fender and we'll put it on. So yeah, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. So I'll be excited to see this pushed out today and kind of see what it looks like in the daylight. So we'll be back. Okay guys, it's been a while. I've got it pretty good. It's not going to be by any means perfect, but it's going to be good enough for what I'm going to be doing, and I'll try to get a little bit better. But what I'm going to do right now is it's supposed to be high build primer, so we'll see how much it does. A lot of people don't like it. I don't know. I haven't had any problems with it. Just gotta let it put a bunch of coats on it and this and that, and it kind of expands and it kind of fills in a little bit of imperfections. But like I said, this isn't by any means gonna be a, show car or anything like that. So just shake the crap out of this stuff for a while. And I do have stickers that are gonna go right here somewhere. Here I'm gonna be getting a sticker made, and then on top of here. So that's my plan, so I'm going to probably work on that tonight, email the people. So we'll paint this up. And I already tacked everything up nicely, so got rid of all the crap. Don't know if you guys can hear in the background some Dire Straits. Like I say, guys, when I'm done, when it's all said and done, I'll make a groove in here with the grinder, and I'll feather that out a little bit and make it look kind of like it belongs. Then I'll probably end up, I'll let this sit for a while, I'll do some other work, and then I'll probably put like 2 or 3 coats on and see where it's at. If it needs sanding again, I hope not. And we can go about spraying lane or spraying or blue. And yes, I should be wearing a mask, but face it, people, I've already killed enough brain cells in my life. Just a few more. Alright, I think that's the end of that can. I got one more to go, so. Well, this is sitting and waiting, people, and drying. Here, watch a clip of what these fenders actually did look like when I first got this turd. They were in rough shape, so watch. And we'll enjoy them. By the time we get back, this should be hopefully dry. So anyway, guys, I pulled off my fender, and you can see it's rusted out pretty bad here. So what I'm going to do is make this piece first. Luckily enough that the rust kind of stopped here where it kind of tapers to a point. And it's going to have a lip right here, and there's a lip underneath like this here, so I guess where it mates up, so that's not going to be that bad of a deal. But I'm going to go find some cardboard, attempt to make this on the English wheel. And yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's probably going to take a couple attempts because I know I'm going to screw it up. So we'll go find a piece of cardboard and we'll cut this out. Hey guys, I'm back. It's been 3, 4, 5, yeah, probably 5 days since I worked on this thing. I did paint this thing blue. I didn't like it. It had a lot of ripples and everything else. It just didn't look very good. So I took the time. I knocked, well sometime anyway, I knocked it all down again. Built it up with a bunch more high build and everything else. It's not exactly perfect. I'm not a painter. I'm not a body, definitely not a body guy by, by any means. So I'm not going to pretend like I am. But it's not too bad. This fender here, the top part here, I'm going to spray some more high build, and I got some really fine sandpaper, pardon me, and I'll knock that out and whatnot. So it's not bad. So let this set up for a little bit, and then I'll fix that and I'll flog it blue. But while I'm waiting for that, yep, I'm making my supper. Cordon, ooh, hot, getting there, almost done. Nice. Dinner, creme de la creme. I did find my yoke for my drive shaft. So I'm going to put that in afterwards, and I'll measure that up and get a drive shaft made. So that's good. Oh, also another thing I was working on this morning. Well, I finally finished it, but my clutch, I got to adjust a bit more, but everything moves perfectly. There's no binding. I was able to use, I probably can't get in there, but a Hyam. And I just made a bolt. I cut it down, just threaded it a little longer. I've still got to adjust it, but everything does work as it should. So that's a bonus. So I'm just giving you a little bit of an update. Like I said, I'm going to play around with this a little bit more, sand it down a little bit. And then next time you see it, it will be on that car. Like I said, I originally wanted today was to push this thing out, blow it off, and see it all in blue outside. But it's not going to happen because it's going to get dark here soon, and I got to paint that, and it's got to set up. So what I'm thinking is when this is done, painted, I'm going to have my supper, and then I'll maybe bring the hood over. I'm going to figure out where it is, and I'll cut a hole in it, and then we can mount that scoop. So yeah. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do, but man, I am so over this sanding and everything else. It's all right if you had a place just designated for this, but when you don't, you got to make do with what you got. So I think I'm gonna. Don't know, it's a little tacky, so we'll let that sit. Yeah, we'll let her sit, and then like I said, we'll have a bite to eat. And yeah, so I'm just giving you guys a little update, and we'll get at her. Next time you see this ugly debacle of a fender, it will be blue. All right, so I dug up my hood. We're gonna start working on this. As you can see, there's a good little dent right here. I'm gonna weld up these holes. It's pretty wavy. Actually, I didn't think it was that bad. There's some pretty good bumps in here. That's gonna require a little bit more attention. But yeah, there's like little things like here, little rips and whatnot. A little fold down here, as you can see that. So we'll do that. This is kind of pitted, but I'm just gonna kind of grind it, and I've got some glazing putty afterwards. We'll take that out, and then same thing, we'll dolly this all pretty straight. So the fender is on the car, and we'll show that later. I have just bolted on. I haven't lined it or anything. I haven't even lined that fender yet either. So we'll set the GoPro up here and we'll start pounding some dents here and try to get this thing pretty decent. And then we'll cut a hole in the hood for the scoop. So yeah, we're getting there. So stay tuned. Oh yeah, and by the way, my chicken cordon bleu, perfect. All right, let's set up the old tri-power and we'll get going on this. Okay guys, I flipped the hood over. Here's a nasty, nasty crease that's in here. And of course you can't get it because the part of the support and everything there. So all I did was grab some tubes, started beating it in. It's good enough for right now, so I flip it over, I can start hammering and dolling it. I even tried using like the spoon guide to get in there. It did help a little bit, but yeah, it's pretty beat. But we'll try to take some of this stuff out. Actually, it's the wrong hammer. Like I said, guys, by no means, no professional here. We'll just get her as straight as we can. I'll clean all this up. And then Ryan's grabbed my hood hinges, so he's going to sandblast those in my headlight buckets. So that way we can align it on the car a little bit better later on. So there's not much to it. There's just one bolt here, and I guess these two here, and then I guess they bolt in there. I've never actually monkeyed around with it, so yeah, I'm actually really happy. That is all dollied a little bit better when I flip it around. And like I said, we'll do that and we'll weld up that area. I did manage for my headlight rings. There was a good crease and I took those out. So you can't really notice it on this one, a little bit right there. And there's a good crease on here, but I took that out, so I'll pop those things up later on. And get some new headlights. But yeah, no, I'm happy with that. That's way better. A little bit right here, knocked down. Ah, yeah, right there. Alright. Like I said, I even tried getting there with like the spoon and everything like that, but it's just the way this all is, it's tough to get in there. I was hoping, because I've been dying forever to use this. But yeah, like I was saying, for such a little car, it's sure got a big ass hood.
I'll try to get to him tonight.
Okay, if you don't mind.
Do I take the ring off or?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Yeah, if you don't mind. Or I can even do that too. Oh, yeah.
Bailey's back in your house there.
Actually, alright.
I'm gonna wire will these instead of.
Sandblast them?
Yeah. These are sealed beams, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the reflector bulb is nothing in here then.
No. Nope.
We'll see what happens. I don't like.
Okay guys, I've got it not perfect by any means, but not bad. These 3 holes I'm going to weld up here shortly, and then I'll start working on. There's a good little bump, right here. I should be able to knock down from working on here. This is high, which is alright, as far as I know. So I'm going to use this spoon. It fits in there actually not bad, so at least I have a backing, so that'll work. And also, people, before I get crazy doing this, I just want to wish, I kind of shit the bed on wishing him a happy birthday, but Casey, happy birthday, belated birthday. We'll see you tonight. He wants to go to Popeyes, people, for supper. Popeyes. all the places. Popeyes. So, whatever. So yeah, happy birthday, Casey. You know, it's like that game at the fair. You hit something down and it pops down, the other side pops up. That's probably what's happening here. That's not bad. Alright guys, I think you get the gist of it. I'm going to call that good enough for right now. And this dent here, I'm going to maybe try to pop out the other way. But we'll be back and we'll weld this crap up. I've got to weld up that too, so I'll grind that down and we'll weld it up. So. I'm out of shape. Alright, Chris. Okay guys, so I beat this up a little bit more, so I'm going to start to weld it up. I've got it not too bad, but like I said, when I weld up, then I'll start beating up a little bit better. I'm just going to use some brass plugs here, just to help for when I fill it in with weld, so I don't waste a bunch of material. So, there goes nothing. Hit again. This might not work. Ah, there we go. Perfect. And we'll just do the same to the other. See? Sticks to that, not to the metal. Alright, that one's way better. You know what guys, it's hard to do it when you're by yourself. Okay, this last one is right there. And yes, guys, I know I should be wearing a helmet, but it's too hard to do when trying to do all this by yourself. So, oh yeah, we'll grind her up, and then I said we'll take care of this, and we'll start laying some mud on it. Oh, pardon me. I'll knock all the primer off and all that, and then we'll lay some mud. Actually, I'll weld that up right now. So, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, guys. I got my dents out pretty good. I roughed it up. It's not bad at all. Not the greatest, but it's not the worst. So, not the most orthodox thing what we're going to do here, but I don't have a clean board. So, we're going to do this. I'm sure it's been done before by the professionals. Yeah, it should be good. You only live once. Alright. So yeah. We'll figure it out. Guess I need the mud, the hardener. Yeah. Ooh, we're running low on this stuff. Ruh-roh. Yeah. A little dab of that should do it. Mental note, buy some shit. Let's quit wasting on that. People probably be shaking my head about doing this, but I'm thinking by right now maybe I didn't make enough mud. No. That's okay if we gotta do it more than once. a good portion of this is going to be coming off anyway, so. Also would like to take the opportunity while I'm doing this to thank Jim for hooking me up with a hood. Very nice of him, so thank you, Jim. Yeah, I'll let that sit for a while. No, the funny thing is Derek is here. He's in my house watching YouTube. He should be doing this. I said it's probably going to take a few attempts to get this. That's okay. You gotta know when to leave it. Alright. I think we made a big enough mess. I'm not really happy with that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about this little guy. This actually turned out real nice. I spent my time. That's not bad at all. So, perfect. Like I said, I'm going to be leaving the Henry J. Emblemera that I have. So, we'll do that. So, unfortunately, this is going to take a couple attempts at this. You got no one to walk away. No, I don't got a scratch board anymore. There. Maybe pick up some hardener. But yeah, I can tell no, it's hard to say. So while we're letting that sit, maybe we'll figure out where we're gonna cut a hole in this thing. I think that'll be a good idea. Probably where we're gonna end the video with doing this, because I'm not gonna show sanding and all that crap, but I'll show you later on. The fender's all painted, that looks good. So I'm happy with that. Ryan did say, I gave Ryan my hood hinges to sandblast. Part of them are actually galvanized, which I thought was kind of weird. He's got my headlight buckets. I'm going to buy some headlights. I got my beauty rings here I'm going to polish up later. And yeah, so I'm thinking that's probably what we'll do in the next video. We'll have all this stuff online, line everything properly. I don't know what color I'm going to paint the grill yet. I still got that over there. I got to work on that thing, so it might probably just be black. So anyway, we'll be back here for a few more minutes. Leave that there, and then we'll figure this out. So back in a few minutes. I'm just rambling here, trying to figure out what all to do. Okay, guys. One thing I've learned is Dodge hubcaps make great references to how big you're gonna make your hole. So one thing good about Mopar. So I've laid everything out. That's where it's gonna go. This will work perfectly for there. I marked everything out. So we're gonna start cutting a hole. So, one thing good about Dodges. Actually, I was originally going to do the Bondo can, but it was a little small, and I was looking around, and hey, that'll work. So we'll put my Coke somewhere out of the way, out of harm's way, and we're gonna start cutting a hole. Get that out of the way too. Alright. I'm getting too old for this. You guys heard of metal flake paint? Metal flake paint? Now I got metal flake Bondo. I just might have made something new there. So anyway, that's not bad. I'm going to grab a small little die grinder in a bit. I'll address that and make it look a lot nicer and smoother, but gone. Perfect. And yes, I actually did take the time to measure this in reference points, so we are pretty square. We're not, off a little bit. Oh, I'm out of shape, boys. Well, there's the blue turd. Like I said, the rest of the car is all dusty and everything else, and so probably later on, maybe this week, next week, and coming up, I'll push it out and sweep up and clean up this whole garage because there's just dust and junk everywhere. I'm thinking I'm going to leave this video as it is because the mud's still not exactly set yet. But I did dig out my, let's see if I can do this. When I sand the mud there, my Henry J emblem that's going to go there, I'll polish that up when I do the beauty rings and all that for the headlights. But I think that's where I'm going to leave this video because like I said, I'm not going to spend a bunch of time sanding that hood, and it's going to take a little longer than I thought, so not a big deal. But next time you see it, it will be mounted on the car. Like I said, Boog's doing my hinges and all that stuff sometime this week anyway. I'm happy with the fender. It's not perfect, but there's just not going to be a show car anyway. So I have made some decals for the top of the fenders and the middle of the fenders. They won't be ready till next week. And unfortunately, guys, I hate to say it, I'm not going to be here for a week. I'm going on holidays next week, somewhere warm. So maybe before that, I might push this thing out this weekend and at least show you a video of it outside. So stay tuned. There could be just a quick little couple minute video or whatever on coming up this Saturday, or if not, I'll get the guys to post it next week while I'm sitting on a beach, probably drinking a Presidente. That's what they call them there, or something. I don't know. So anyway, I hope you're digging this hood and how it turned out. Don't worry, all that green crap will be gone for the most part anyway. And then I'll sand the sides of the hoods and all that stuff and fix up some of this stuff. That's not a big deal, but I'm happy that was because that was all caved in. So I'll sand that out and lay some schmuck on it. But yeah, looking not too bad, all blue and one color-ish. So yeah, we'll, like I said, when I come back, I'm going to order the drive shaft. I'm going to get that done. And then I'll get Derek and I know I said I'm getting Derek and Chris to come here, but they're busy and I just want to do this stuff because there's no point having a bunch of us doing it and whatnot. So, but anyway, I guess that's enough rambling. As always, guys, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, good or bad. What colors do you think? Well, I know I'm going to paint I know some guys said leave it white and everything else to the hood. I think I'm just going to paint it blue just to match the car. The grill, it's either going to be, it's sitting somewhere in that mess. I'm thinking either two colors. Let's you guys leave the comments what you think. Either black, like a nice black, like I'll make it look nice, or gold. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of leaning gold. It might be something different, so I don't know. Leave that in the comments, guys. Yeah, I think I might paint it. I have seen some of the cars without a grill, and it looks kind of cool, but nah, I've got it, so I'm going to use it. So, and yeah, and like I said, I never welded up any of these. I'm not gonna, because if and whenever I do win the lottery, they are out there for sale. I know God is selling them. It's just, I'm just broke. Well, not broke, it's just cheap. So anyway, guys, enough rambling. Anyway, we'll catch you on the next one. Ooh, there's Derek, people. Are we going to the city?
You betcha.
All right, let's bounce.